Here we go. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up?
MANCAVE rule.
MANCAVE rule. We're this bitch today. Y'all already know. Grade A.
D-Dro.
Young World.
Big G. And I need y'all to like and subscribe.
And share.
Share it one time for your boy.
One time.
Multiple times.
Make that shit go through.
Topic.
We trying to get in the algorithm.
We pop, y'all pop. Y'all already know what we do, Cleveland.
And the topic right now is leadership. We lack leaders in Cleveland. I remember growing up back in the day, we had a lot of them. You snatch your ass up, tell you not to do this, not to do that, chastise you, put you in your place, give you some type of knowledge and wisdom. But nowadays, it's just failure. So-called leaders, they set you up to fail. Nobody cares no more.
Ain't no more role models, basically.
Death or jail, nigga.
So that's why you hear about so many murders and killings, because we lack role models. You can walk up and down streets, and the streets so bare, especially in the summertime. Growing up,
That's crazy, ain't it?
crazy as what?
Nobody outside.
Uncle Freddie spoke on it, and big ups to Uncle Freddie. He spoke on that. He walked up and down the street with his camera. He said, "Look at this deserted fortress." Back in the day, growing up, I remember big mom, aunties, uncles, barbecuing, drinking, acting crazy, having a good old time. Kids outside playing, but the neighborhood could watch the kids because they were safe. They didn't worry about getting snatched and raped.
True.
So I asked the world, I asked Cleveland, what happened to the leaders? What happened to the big brothers? What happened to the helpers? People that show love to the communities and bring them up in the right way. Take community to raise a child, but you got a lot of ignorant people that's out there. And you got to be aware of that. As long as you one that can think, you can help. You can help. Everybody ain't bad kids. They're not messed up. They just don't got leadership. Without knowledge and wisdom, they can't go nowhere. They're going to lose. So we got to bring them leaders back. So I'm going to pass the microphone so my partners can spit on it and let y'all know how they feel about the situation.
Well, you know, how I feel about it, you know. When we was growing up, we had role models through the whole hood. Parents was role models, you know what I'm saying? They'd stop you. Now, I'm gonna blame it on the law. You can't discipline the kid. Now these little young Thundercats and 14, 15 killing shit, they ain't got no discipline at home, no love at home. The parents too busy doing whatever they do. I mean, and they ain't raising their kids.
True.
We was raised. I took mama and whooped my ass as a kid. Now imagine that. So that you got to look at it like that. That's how we was raised. We damn near couldn't get away with nothing growing up. We had to leave our whole neighborhood to get away from some shit. And you better hope the parents in that other neighborhood didn't know your parent, because the motherfucker gonna snatch you up and take you home, whoop your ass on your way home to another ass whooping. So that's my right. You might get the ass whooping the next day because the word done got back. You know what I mean? And that's the problem right now. That's why it's the raising these kids. They ain't getting raised by responsible parents, and other parents ain't holding other parents responsible for their kids. Then you got some parents out here, kids do bad shit, and they act like they ain't did nothing. I don't play that shit with mine. That's one thing about it. I ain't for it. I'm a chastiser. I don't really believe in whoopings. It's other ways around it. I got my ass whooped so much. I told myself when I had kids, I ain't gonna do my kids like that.
True.
So I found another way. You know, I call it the reward system. You know what I mean? You do good, you get rewarded for it. That's all I wanted when I was growing up. But my parents didn't have it. So it wasn't no reward system. I had to go reward myself, but I wasn't running around killing them. So that's my point on where Big G was talking about role models. You know, it's the parents' fault.
So what's your outlook, young world?
I think I'm a wait to grade A, man. I'm gonna go last. I want to hear what he got to say. I done heard what y'all got to say. I'm over here just listening, and I got something to say. But I'm gonna wait till I want to hear what he got to say first.
Oh, I'm lost. What was the conversation?
Role models and leadership for these kids, man.
In the community. How you feel about
when I was a kid, my role model was the dope man. My role model was the robbers, the pimps. But they wasn't sending niggas on dummy missions. I wanted to be just like them for sure, but at the same time, they give you $1 here, little nigga. You went to school today. You know what I mean? So them was my role models. I wanted to be like them, but they kept me out their business. I knew they were doing something. They was getting, they had all the girls, all the money, yada, yada, yada. But I wanted to be like them, but at the same time, they wasn't sending me on dummy missions. They wasn't saying, go jump off the fucking bridge. Nowadays, we ain't got that. To me, you got niggas like, hey, go shoot that nigga for me because they cowards. Them the type of niggas that's out here now.
Exactly.
They send motherfuckers on missions,
Crash out.
crash tests, crash dummy missions because they scared to do it. You know what I mean? So I guess that's the only difference how I look at stuff. I had role models that was in the streets thugging the hard way, but they just
kept you on the straight and narrow, basically.
Yeah.
You know, I had them like that too. They'll pass you some money just to go to school. You don't need to be out here on the corner like this, man. Here, man, take your ass to school. You know what I mean?
Right.
You ain't got that no more. You know what they handing them now? Guns. Here, man, you need this, man. Bro.
So go on and slide your input, young world.
You the youngest one in here, so you should have
That's
the
why I
greatest
had to wait.
input on this new age.
You know, man, I'm gonna just be honest with it, and they these young niggas gonna hate what I got to say when I see it come to shit like this. And this goes back to your first topic, Dad Lives Matters. A lot of these niggas ain't got dads, to where the point where, like bruh said, they looking at the niggas that, here nigga, here go ahead and shoot him, nigga, take this gun, happy birthday, here go a 30, nigga, what a 30, here. Go ahead and do that. I need you to do this, nigga. I'm gonna break you up a little something, nigga. I give you one of these. You feel what I'm saying? I give you one of these. You go do a drill for me. You my dog. You feel what I'm saying? That's how these little niggas really honestly looking at this shit though. Like nigga, like bruh said too though. I grew up in a household to where nigga, I was bad as fuck as a kid, but I still got rewarded for certain shit. You feel what I'm saying? Cause nigga, I was the only child. You feel what I'm saying? So like. All the shit I was doing, my mama still was like, man, fuck that. Here, I'm just, here. Feel me? I ain't even about to stress myself out because you ain't killing nobody or that. But I'm still looking at my cousin, my dad, nigga, my dad in jail. And I'm looking up at Pop. I want to be just like Pops. What he do? You feel what I'm saying? Oh, he was out here doing this. Oh, he out here getting money like this. I'm trying to do the same thing. Oh, dad in the old school, I want that old school. Cuz I heard got the balls in, I want to be just like this. He cashing us out, taking us all place. Yeah, I need to be just like that nigga when I grow up. Period.
My whole thing, they gave us a chance to be kids when we was kids.
Right.
That also. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm still going outside, riding bikes and shit. These little niggas is stealing cars.
I ain't gonna lie, when the crack came out, the old niggas did throw crack in my hands like, here, sell it.
But that's a different story. He giving you something to make some money.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? He ain't give you something to
Go crash out.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Even though it's a risk in whatever he giving you, but nigga, it ain't just having to tell you, nigga, go ahead and shoot that block up real quick for me.
Young world.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hold on, listen, young world. It's great. I want to tell you something. The thing why you can't speak that way is because the audience is not going to agree with you because it's a drug substance.
Yeah.
So they're going to say you crashing out.
Yeah.
They gonna look at it that
Yeah.
way.
It's a form of
It's a form of
crash
crashing out. It's a form of crashing out for
Crash
sure.
out.
For sure.
It is, but when you poor, you gotta do what you
You
gotta,
gotta do what you gotta do.
Mhm.
And if you're in that position, you know what type of position that you in.
No,
I
know
understand
exactly
it
what you're
because
saying.
I've been there before too. You know, where it was handed to me, you know, and I
Facts.
jumped off the porch, you know.
Facts.
But, you know, it ain't right. I'm with you on that, it ain't right. But I will say this too.
We was birthed in poverty.
We had no choice. But
Yeah.
we wouldn't have the gun and say go kill.
No.
As a matter of fact, it wasn't no really too much when I was growing up.
There wasn't
There
no
was some
gun.
killing, but
There
it
was a
wasn't
lot of
like it
fighting.
is now. It was a
Yeah.
lot of fighting.
It was bare knuckle
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
going on.
You might turn down the wrong street on your bike or something and get jumped and get your bike
Yeah,
stolen
right,
or something.
right.
You was going home.
Going
you know
the
what I'm
fuck
saying?
home.
If you got killed, you did something real major. You damn near didn't kill somebody else probably when we was growing up. But now, man, they killing like chewing bubble gum, man. They can go to McDonald's and buy a double cheeseburger like ain't nothing happened.
And they young. They kids that's killing you. That's the crazy part. These little niggas be 16, 17, 15. I was still in school, worried about some bitches. You feel me?
Lack of leadership, like you
Like,
said, yo,
where the bitches at?
So I gotta give a shout out to a good friend of mine. He stay out in Des Moines, Iowa. His name is Kel Samad. And I'm looking for something like that that's go on to happen in Cleveland, Ohio. Big brother, big sister programs. Create a vision where you can help the community and do positive things for the community, because people need help in a major way because they're really lost. They really lost out here, so the leadership is very important. I mean, it's all at an all-time high right now. That leadership is important. How can you lead the way when mothers is partying with their daughters, having sex with their daughters, the mama's kicking it with the sons, the daddy's kicking with the sons, kicking it. I mean, it's
Grandma's kicking it, cuz.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so much irresponsible stuff
grandbabies
that's
at the
going
club.
on. You got grandmamas that's 30 years
I
old.
was just about to say that. You
Yeah.
took away.
How you got a grandmama that's 30 years old? Ain't no big mom.
That
Ain't
math
no
ain't
good
math.
We
coming.
had Big Mom growing up.
Hey,
You
listen,
right.
growing
That
up,
math ain't
it was a
math.
Sunday dinner.
A 30-year-old
That
grandma.
was-
Yeah, that math ain't math.
But on Sunday, it was a great Sunday dinner because you learn how to cook a real meal. And you get to eat a real meal. Today, you will never know what a real meal is today. They go in and get a corner stove box or something and say, this is Sunday dinner.
Hamburger helper.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with this? This ain't that Big Mom would have did. Like, we was blessed to grow up in my time. And I thank God all the time that I was born in 1981. I was blessed for that. I got to see a time in the era where life was good. Yeah, I did get punished. We didn't get away with nothing. Yeah, you get your ass towed up from the top to the bottom.
Man,
The
listen.
list was long. The
I
teacher
ain't
might
working
whoop
that.
your ass.
Yeah, they had Pat. They was
Yeah.
just doing out with it. They was just doing out with it by the time we got up in the grade.
Like,
But we
right
got
there.
the end of it.
And subscribe.
You know what? I'm gonna see if you remember this. I gotta say
Hold
this.
on. He's in the end. We're going to make another part.
No, like and subscribe. But I got one more
pick
thing.
up
Do
on
you
my
remember?
phone.
You remember when your parents cooked a meal and guess what? You ain't like it. Guess what she said?
Go to bed.
You can't get up
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
you
table.
gonna eat that.
You gonna either eat that
that.
or you ain't gonna eat nothing at all. Ain't no choice. Now kids got a choice. My baby don't want this. I gotta go. Shit.
But
My mom shit, you gonna eat this liver and gravy? Well, guess what? But I don't like the liver, Mom. I'll tell you what, I don't want the liver. Put the gravy on that rice right there. And to this day, I still like liver, gravy, and rice. I don't like liver, but the gravy and rice. They made you eat the food, or you starve. She didn't care.
Yeah, I ain't go through that.
But we talking about role models. I don't know how we jump ship.
No, it's the same thing.
To liver
Yeah.
and gravy.
Yeah, no, because
It happens, it
No,
happens,
listen,
it happens.
we have role models to where them people that we live with,
Yeah.
we was able to go through these situations, living with these role models, how we had a chance to experience the situations.
Right.
See,
Right.
nowadays, ain't no role models for them to experience
Because
nothing.
grandma's 30.
Yeah, 30, 25.
They still
30,
twerking.
yeah.
They grandma's twerking right
still
now.
twerking. Like, you can't do
Hey, though,
nothing.
you wanna
You
know
can't
something,
give no
son?
memories, or you can't bless
Right.
nobody in these situations. We was blessed to have these role models, these elders that let us be able to live in these situations to where he can tell that story. I remember when I ain't like this and but it didn't go my way. But you was able to live with that role model that taught you this.
Right.
It taught you something in that
Yep,
situation.
you're right.
And these they can't teach you nothing
Hey,
nowadays.
you know what? My grandma used to take me to church, and I hated going, but I knew after church she was gonna take me to McDonald's or something to give me a burger. So
Right.
shit,
So
I
it was
wasn't-
worth it. It was worth it at the end.
Right.
But as you got older,
Hey, I don't think grandma take their kids to church.
Right. They don't
They
do
don't.
that.
but
Right.
listen, you was able to get that message and that blessing with grandma.
Cause I knew I was gonna get that
You-
cheese.
Yeah, but you
I was the
you
same way
able
on the
to have
weekend.
that experience.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
they can't even get that experience.
I don't even think kids know God for real.
They don't.
They don't.
Yeah, I didn't heard some stories where they don't even believe in God.
Hey,
And they'll
Greg.
tell
Oh,
you-
that's why all these demons out here, cause ain't no grandmamas to take them to church to get that cheeseburger.
Right.
It's everybody want to be a demon.
Now you see
Yeah.
what I'm
Niggas ain't got
saying?
no
when
substance
you
about
start
it.
paying attention to that energy, it
Ain't
hit
no
different
role
because
models.
it's
That's
like,
where it all lead back to.
yeah,
Man.
because it's like when we came up, hey, you ain't have a choice. You going to church.
Right.
You doing this, you doing that. Nigga ain't no,
No
talk.
choice.
Yeah,
No
or we
choice.
gonna fuck you up. You gonna get fucked up going down the line.
Yeah, no-
You gonna be in the church house like this. Yes, God.
Like
Right. Everything fall in line. And this is MANCAVE's rules.
We'll be back, y'all.
Real
Like,
soon.
share, and subscribe one time.
One time.